now for the Computer Channel Morning News on this Thursday morning, August 25th, 2016. And good morning, you all. It is a lovely Thursday morning, August 25th, 2016. Here are your news and odds on our top story at 8:30 in the morning time on this Thursday morning. Is girl put vulnerable as Italy earthquake toll hits 252. In the first media interview, Hillary Clinton is credited to doing about the candidate defended the Clinton Foundation said there are no excuses for her self-inflicted email mistakes and repeated her charge that Donald Trump is peddling bigotry. Drug maker Manon said Thursday they would offer discounts of a life-saving allergy shot after generating firestorm and when it's implemented a sharp price increase for the treatment. Student firm Ahmad was in the final class of the day in an American University in Kabul when he earned first class. Other students who had already finished were gathered in the cafeteria. At least 2 tornadoes struck cities in central India on Wednesday, leaving a shared roof of apartment buildings and air conditioners fallen. Hundreds of Colombians have celebrated a historic peace accord between the government and the left-wing FARC rebel side after 52 years of conflict. Kagmis. Turkey on Tuesday sent more tanks to the Syrian Sterling water. Kurdish militants to the river from frontline position the day after Port Agas. Syrian opposition fighters kept their key border town from jihadists. At Chicago, where went missing on Monday has been found children in the London is doing buses in southern New Zealand until the police sure hasn't been fallen into the death nearby. The 5 minutes.
Madam Array high-speed Mr. Vessels intercepting U.S. Navy destroyer near the Persian Gulf in the direction that U.S. Navy called unsafe and unprofessional. Minutes of the man who was about the heroin Minneapolis Beach Club says the schoolboy now faces terror charges for helping ISIS. Trump was just weeks after the collected empty day 1,000 all summer of its dramatic 2007 disaster. Authorities are searching for the 2 suspects who were in connection with the kidnapping of 3 young children whose mother's body was found in the Corbin earlier this month. Anchorage, Alaska. Thieves coming across the dead moose on Alaska was a seal in the carcass making away with thousands of and hundreds of pounds of meat that would normally go to the program run by state troopers that given to the needy and was willing. More than a year after, Osama Rahim was shot to death by FBI agent of Boston police. Officer that walks into the parking lot, Suffolk County District Attorney Dana Conley has announced that his office will not be pursuing criminal charges against the Boston police officer. Barry, Delaware, a woman died fallen about 40 feet from a zip line in the World Delaware, authorities said. The U.S. Treasury and Interior Secretary Jack Lew complained about the way in which the European Union is investigating back taxes on American companies like Apple. Stocks of the dollar drifted lower on Thursday with a market attention focused on the Federal Reserve annual Jackson Hole meeting. Could have said to make maintain the public favor the Nazi called visited for 4 years, however, stated it wants it to change. Students about head off to the university have more to worry about the prospect of loading themselves with the debt is about the time of the life when you come finance coming into surveillance. Moscow thanks about article the total production of oil and gas reserves are 10% higher than the last year. Production of oil company Gazprom Neft said. Washington, the increase in U.S. oil production that they'll push score our personal law may have hurt the industry, but that's offset by conservative benefits, the API said. Also, Norway, the Norwegian government said it contested the use of the drill platform in an off-state order to squeeze the remaining resources out of the areas. Nuance, despite tough industry conditions, been in the emerging and latest shows the U.S. Gulf of Mexico remains good energy acreage, the government said. Dallas, hundreds of Southwest pilots picking at the left field of Dallas on Wednesday to demand better wages. Singapore. The self-driving taxi debuted in Singapore Thursday, weeks of the Ubers and the NAS program in the United States.
Take a look at the stocks. Now, 1841.48, S&P 500, 2175.44, and Nasdaq 5217.69. The newfound planet approximately B is a close planet outside our solar system and discovered that the scientists said it to be an orbital life. NASA's genomic risk test may got used to keep it fair for early stage breast cancer. Chicago, Miami. Federal government weeks got said on Wednesday that the federal government had so far not dealt with all his Zika antibody testing in the laboratory, so but he had requested his state battles the spread of the virus. Obesity has been linked to many health problems, including increased risk of certain cancer types, that now researchers are saying that excess weight is linked to the higher risk for 8 more cancers. Group 1, Paleo anti-Trump ads 3 swing states. American presidential politics laws are context, but the stakes that have been very so high that being polite to the opposition normally difficult, often honored only in the breach. Alright, take a look at some local news in the Edinburgh Sun. Neil Forster, who died on August 23rd, was honored by a Foxborough selectman with a proclamation at the beginning of the Tuesday meeting. Forster, a longtime resident, former selectman, and a dedicated volunteer, was set to be honored by a selectman even before his passing. Worcester, Massachusetts, security guard at Worcester Women was shot and killed in the facility's janitor has been sentenced to up to 20 years in prison after he finished his deportation. Hardpen was sentenced Wednesday, 2 days after he was convicted of voluntary manslaughter for shooting Lloyd Worcester in the back after the pair had a fight at the Albany and Women House in June 2014. Defense attorneys said that the shooter was in self-defense because Worcester had threatened to kill Penn. Ashland, Massachusetts State Police said a pilot escaped without injury after the Zolta Light helicopter lost power and he was forced to make a crash landing in the Ashland Reservoir. Dinner television time is now 8:37 on this Thursday morning, and it's time out for Sport Report. Last night, the Boston Red Sox fall to the Tampa Bay Rays 4-3, while the New England Revolution and the San Jose Earthquakes 0-0 tie. Today, the Red Sox to the Tampa Bay Rays square for the 1:10 p.m. showdown down in St. Pete in Tampa Bay, Florida. How many infractions of the team does it take? And how many runners a lot? And how many displays a portion of the chase says U.S. Soccer says struggle may be trouble the message with sole suspension. Farmingdale, New York, part of golf's inclusion in the 7 Olympic Games for the first time in 1 in 12 years. Warren McGowan and not only withdrew his name from the competition, but it says he will only watch the half matters. Arizona Cardinals downplay offensive performance in the preseason games. Beauty Children's time is now 8:38 on this Thursday morning. It's time for traffic and transit report. Let's start off on the MBTA, where on the subway system it is looking good. On the commuter rail, looking good. And on the ferries, they are looking good. Alright, let's take a look at some highways and byways of New England. New York City highways on slow go. 95 at the northbound side, back to the after the Bridgeport Express after 25 at 8. 95 at southbound side, it's backed up from Fairfield all the way at the Greenwich. 95 northbound side, it's backed up from Rochelle all the way at the Greenwich. 84 westbound side is back to the Newtown at Danbury stretches. 84 eastbound side back to the Waterbury stretches. 91 on the northbound side is backed up from Route 9 at Milltown at Route 2. 84 eastbound side is back to the Newport to the Hartford stretches. 91 on the southbound side it is backed up today went to 84 Hartford, Connecticut. 91 on the northbound side back to the 84 Hartford, Connecticut. 95 on the southbound side back to Route 91 to New Haven. 91 on the southbound side back to today 157 out in Springfield. Out in central Massachusetts, 290 on the eastbound side back to the Pike all the way to Route 9 in Worcester. 290 eastbound side slow around 495 out in Marlborough. 495 on the northbound side back to the Bellingham stretch. 95 on the northbound side back to the East Greenwich stretch. 24 on the northbound side, a little slow around the Tiverton stretch. 95 on the northbound side back to the airport roadway all the way after the 195 in Providence. 95 on the southbound side back to the Providence stretch. 146 southbound side back to 5095. 146 it's slow on both ends back. Route 99 out in the Lincoln Rhode Island stretch. 99 on the northbound side back to around 122 in Woonsocket. 295 on the northbound side back to 37 in Crescent all the way out to Route 12. 295 in the northbound side is backed up from Route 1 and 95 in Attleboro. 79 in Slow Boat from Route 195 in Fall River. Out in the Cape, 28 in the southbound side of Bourne Bridge. It's a little slow. Segment Bridge is looking good. 95 on the northbound side. It is slow around 152 in North Attleboro. Then hit break again from Boston Street and all the way through Route 128 Captain. 24 on the northbound side. It is backed up from Harrison Boulevard and on Route 128 Captain. Route 3 on the northbound side is backed up from 18 Weymouth to the Bridge split. 128 on the northbound side back to the split all the way at the 24 out in Milton. Route 128 on the northbound side. It is backed up from Great Plain and Needham all the way to the Mass Pike and Western Mass Pike eastbound side. It is backed up around the Natick all the way at the Austin Barrett Mass Pike to the westbound side. It's backed up from South Logan Airport all the way at to the South Boston. Southern Expressway sold from Quincy all the way down to Dorchester. 93 to the southbound side back to the Medford all the way to the Aiken Bridge. Route 1 on the southbound side is backed up from Chelsea out to Charlestown. 93 to the northbound side back to the Mass Ave to the Aiken Bridge in downtown Boston. 1 a.m. on the southbound side of Summer Potomac It's a little slow. Okay, 128 on the southbound side back to Route 3 in Broton all the way to Waltham. 128 on the northbound side back to the Route 3 in Broton. Route 3 on the southbound side is backed up around Route 128 in Broton. 93 to the southbound side back to the Bedford all the way to the Aiken Bridge. Route 193 to the northbound side is back to the Bedford all the way to Reddit. Route 93 to the southbound side is back to around the Reddit stretch. 128 to the southbound side is backed up from Reddit all the way to Woburn. 128 to the northbound side back to the Woburn stretch. Route 3 to the southbound side is backed up from 485 low to the north Bilwick and the break just before 128 in Bilton. 485 at the northbound side is stop and go for Bolton all the way at the Westford. 485 on the southbound side back to the Chelmsford all the way to Littleton. 485 on the northbound side is slow from 495 at Route 3 in Lowell all the way to Tewksbury. 495 on the southbound side. It is back to Brad. Route 93 lots. Down in Southern New Hampshire, Route 101 on the westbound side. Little slow after every turnback in Bedford. But highways and byways of Southern New Hampshire are looking good. On the main turnback on the northbound side, back to Brad. Cumberland Main stretch just after the Falmouth Spur. But highways and byways of Maine are looking good. And highways and byways of Vermont are looking good. New York State Route eastbound side back from A8 in Schenectady over to A7 in Albany. And A7 in southbound side back to Route 11 in Plattsburgh, New York. And A1 on the northbound side back to the Cortland, New York stretch. And New York State 3 out of the eastbound side back to 190, 290 in Buffalo stretch. Peter Childers is 842 on this. Good morning, it's Toto for a weather report and the latest on Gaston is now a Category 1 hurricane with several locations active after the north, 43.3 to the west. Master say wind 75 miles per hour, moving northwest at 17 miles an hour. Gaston expected to weaken back from storm swell later today, and no coastal monsoon water effect. At 5 a.m., the center of Cape Gaston was located to latitude 19 after the north, longitude 43.3 to the west. Gaston is moving towards the northwest near 17 miles an hour. This general motion is expected to continue Friday and turn toward the west-northwest is forecast Friday night. Data from NASA, NOAA, Global Hawk. Unmanned aircraft indicate that the maximum state winds under 75 miles an hour. Gusts, some weakness forecast during the next day or so. Hurricane force winds at hours up to 25 miles from the center, and also force winds at hours up to 90 miles per hour. The estimated mid-center pressure for the aircraft is 98 millibars and 12.18 inches. And Disturbance 1, an area of low pressure is situated in a tropical wave is centered just southeast of the Turks and Caicos Islands. The wave is produced of gale force winds over the water in the north of the Hispano. However, the satellite images indicate that the shot is well removed from the area of the lowest pressure. Surface data also indicates that the low continues to lack a well-defined center of upper level winds are only marginally good. For development during the next day, so they are expected to become a little more favorable this weekend, and they are systematically going to become a tropical pressure during the next couple of days. Their first reserve hurricane under aircraft is scheduled to be investigated and wave later this morning. Regardless of development, heavy rains are likely over Puerto Rico today, and strong winds and heavy rainfall are likely over portions of Hispano, Turks and Caicos and the southeast and the central Bahamas during the next couple of days. And the rains could be lead to flash floods and mudslides. Projects be local. Meteorological Office and IC's forecast from the National Weather Service and further details. Interest in the northwestern Bahamas and Florida should monitor the progress of disturbances is increasing. Likely that some areas that minimum heavy rains and gusty winds will occur beginning this weekend. Information chance for 4 hours, medium 50%. Information chance for 5 days, high 8%. Alright. 7-day forecaster goes like this. For today, sun sky, how about 84 degrees, southward about 6 to 11 miles of gusty side, 23 miles an hour. For tonight, slight temperature showers and thunderstorms after 10 p.m. Most skies got about 70 degrees, southward about 7 to 9 miles of gusty side, 21 miles an hour. Just make sure 20%. For Friday, temperature showers and thunderstorms remain between 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. Most skies got about 87 degrees, southwest about 9 miles an hour. Just make sure 30%. New rainfall is less than 10 minutes about possible thunderstorms. For Friday night, most skies got about 66 degrees, once about 5 miles coming to the north after midnight. For Saturday, Sunday, most skies got about 85 degrees, and low about 57 to northeast around 5 to 7 miles. Sunday, up Sunday, most good cover to Petrol, high about 83, about 60 degrees. But Monday, most of the podcast cover Petrol, high about 87, about 63 degrees. Tuesday, most of the Senate podcast cover high about 86, about 64 degrees. With Petrol, and for Wednesday, most of the cover 85 degrees. Petrol, currently is not here. It is clear skies, and it's 69 degrees with a humidity of 93%. And that is gonna be it for the Peter Channel Morning News on this August 25th, 2016, on a Thursday morning. I'm pretty sure we have a good morning and good positive attitude, and I hope to see you for Peter Channel New News Report at 12 noon. I hope you have a good morning.